Hi, my name is Peter Baker. I own a company called Doors4U Limited. We've been established for nearly 20 years. We manufacture top quality sectional garage doors. Back in 2001 I became involved with Action International, being approached by Warwick Beauchamp, and decided to take Warwick services on board, and I've never looked back since. My decision to be involved in Action and having a coach in the first place, very sceptical. I initially couldn't see how it could be beneficial. I considered it a fairly large expense at the time, and one of the things that I was taught during the process was it's not an expense, it's an investment, and that amongst other things. But once I decided that I was going to get involved, I had been coincidentally approached on by a number of people around that time, and Warwick was one of them. And I looked at all the approaches and decided who I was going to go and follow up from there. And I chose Warwick's company, Action International, and it was Warwick's persistence probably that helped me make that decision. And I think I probably made Warwick's life rather difficult for a period there. I was not going to be by any means an easy convert, and I'm sure Warwick will attest to that. But like, at the end of the day, it was a difficult decision for me to make, but it was absolutely the right decision. The process was far more involved than I could possibly have imagined. The level of information that was available to me, it's not something you're going to pick up in 5 minutes. It was easily at least a 12-month course, and in fact I went on to other things with Warwick, involved in other conferences and things, which I learnt from as well. But the basic course, the basic coaching course, over the 14 months I think I was involved with it, was way more comprehensive than I anticipated. Quite a lot of workload, and Warwick will probably tell you that I didn't do everything that I was supposed to do along the way. I'm sure there would have been better results had I followed to the letter of the law. But nevertheless, it was something completely different to what I'd known. I hadn't been doing things correctly. It made a significant difference, not only to the business and what I did with the business going forward. It's difficult to relate it into percentage bottom line figures, because I then went on to using some of what I'd learnt, I broke the business up and made significant profits out of selling part of it off, which I would not have done prior, wouldn't have had the knowledge, didn't know how. But a lot of the information that I picked up along the way was information that Warwick proactively made available to me, mainly in reading material, and it's more about your person than it is about what you do. It's how you react, how you talk to people, how you listen to people, and the way you apply that going forward. And that's more the sort of thing that I applied in my general, in my daily life, essentially. I've got quite a number of challenges at home. I'm a part of a blended family. I'm second time round, and I'm living with somebody else's children. And I can tell you for a fact that a lot of the information that I learnt during the course of that coaching, and with no word of a lie, my stepchildren, who are now 17 and 19, still repeat to me before they make a comment, in my opinion, and other little comments like that. And these are the sort of things that I learned through the coaching from Warwick, how to diffuse situations and how to keep the level of communication on par. And that's, to me, it's a life skill. You can't apply that just to business. You apply that to life in general. So that made a huge difference. And I've tried where possible to apply that as much as I can. We do need to check ourselves on a regular occasion, and I still read a lot of material that reminds me of that, and try to motivate myself going forward by doing so. But so far as the business is concerned, I have on a number of occasions recommended to people, associates, that coaching is something that I think they should definitely do. What I learned from being involved with Action International, and probably more directly Warwick, because I think Warwick probably did a little bit of overtime, and he was called upon by me on a regular basis to do that. and I was probably quite a good test case for him, or a bad test case, depending on which way you want to look at it. But he persevered, to his credit, and the results were forthcoming, and I'm still in communication with Warwick, and I'm very, very happy for what I did, and I have no doubt in recommending it to anybody who wants to consider bettering themselves and putting themselves in a better position commercially going forward. The information is priceless, and it's well worth the investment.